Okay, hello everyone. Yeah, we're back. This time, I'm actually doing something I've been wanting to do for a very long time: Lego reviews. I've done figures, but not sets, and yeah. Also, if you are watching this, there will be spoilers for The Mandalorian season 2, possibly season 1. So yeah, don't watch if you haven't seen it, or if you don't want it spoiled, because I don't want to be the guy to spoil it for you. But yeah, this isn't really a spoiler, the actual box, because it doesn't really, yeah, I'll explain it in a sec, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, let's get into the set. So, yeah, I thought what I could do is basically start off with the box, and then like, yeah, move along to like the actual sets and stuff. So you have the front of the box, which is really cool. I really like that they've added the actual Mando up top, and yeah, it is a really cool Lego set. It has the crossbow from the episode that this is in, and yeah, Mando driving by, and he's got Grogu in the little thing there, in a little satchel. I don't know how well you can see that. Yeah, like that. Uh, and yeah, and you have all the set components in the background. And you have the Tusken Raider. He's like getting ready on this. Now, the reason why I said this doesn't really matter, if you haven't seen it, it doesn't actually play out like this. They don't actually use these crossbow blisters against the Mando. They use it against a crate dragon. And yeah, so basically these things would have ropes on the end of them, kind of like old siege weapons where they would pull down walls and stuff with them. And hello, sorry, my iPad decided it wasn't going to record the audio for this bit, which is a bit strange, but yeah, here we go. So basically, I'm just showing off the figures here, and I'm saying how the baby Yoda is like the Yoda mold. Not the Yoda mold, the baby mold. And then we got Mando and his Beskar, and then we got Mr. Tusken Raider in his new look. And yeah, he's also in the Obi-Wan Kenobi hut, which is pretty cool. And you can find links to that down below. I'm going to turn around the box now. It's going to be going back to normal next thing. Yeah, I'm just showing the top of the box. Yeah, the next, when it cuts again, it should go back to normal. But yeah, we got Mando there. And then at the back of the box, we got Mando basically holding this guy hostage, or Tusken Raider, in a way. And yeah, it also shows how the hut can like fold out, which is a bit strange. I haven't actually tried that. And also you've got Grogu that can go in the speeder and then the blister itself. But yeah, so what am I showing here? Oh yeah, so basically it's got a spring-loaded missile. So it's the new versions of the Flick Fire missiles, basically. God, that makes me feel old. uh, and yeah, yeah, Grogu can just slot in his little bag, and yeah, that is pretty much what I'm showing here. And then we've got some art on the side of the box. Got a little bit more, and then the bottom's pretty much the same. And yeah, so, if you want any of these sets, just links down below. Where you can purchase them, and doing that really supports me. I'm also just showing here how thin the box is, which is quite surprising to me. But yeah, okay, we're going to go back to normal now. See you in a bit. Sorry if the lighting's a bit dark, by the way. This is the best I can get it. But yeah, this is the Mando, and oh wow, he is cool. Like, look at that. He's even got his Mudhorn signet on his shoulder. They did an amazing job with the printing on this guy. I'm not really a big fan of the rifle. I mean, I like it in the show, but the one Lego's made, like, it isn't even a rifle. It's like somebody's got a pistol and just put a massive barrel attachment on the front of it. But yeah, he's got his like signature sort of pistol, which is, I mean, they could have made a better one, I think, but yeah, the helmet is really cool as well. He's got his silver helmet. His head is literally just a normal black head. His cape is the newer materials, which is quite cool. And that's the back printing. Back, he's got his back plate. What would have been really cool is if you got a jetpack with this guy as well. That's what I was thinking, because I imagine you could put a jetpack over his cape. And yeah, so the printing is incredible. And he also has the little like hole bits that the clone troopers have, so you can put like attachments like range finders and stuff on there if you want. That's if he gets them in the future. There's only been two variants of the Mando made. It's been, well, so far, this one that you can get in this set, which I think is really good for the printing, and the one in the Razor Crest and God, what's the other the AT-ST set, Raider one. But yeah, no, really cool figure. So we got that one. Then we have the Tusken Raider. So the Tusken Raider is pretty cool. He's got like his gaffy, I think it's called a gaffy stick. And yeah, no, he's a really cool little Lego figure. Oh, push that down. It would have been cool though if we got some fabric with him, like a waist cape, like a clone trooper one, or maybe like, I don't know, like a poncho or something. I thought that would be cool. The head just comes off and it's made of like hard plastic, but it's a pain to put back on because the top spikes out of his head just dig into your fingers when you're trying to put it back on, which isn't ideal. Yeah, he's very different to the originals. If you remember the originals, then yeah, like the comparison, I'll put one up here actually, just showing you. But I don't know if I really prefer this guy. I mean, if you have more stuff, like I said, fabric and things, I would prefer it. I much more prefer the original, but I don't know if that's because of nostalgia's sake. But yeah, no, really cool figure for that one. And then last of all, we have little Grogu. If I can get him out his thing, possibly. Oh, his head come off. Yeah, with Grogu as well, you can't actually put his head on. Jesus, there you go. You can't actually put his head on normal minifigures, because yeah, he's got like the baby mold. But here he is. He's so cute. He has his little eyes, little clawed hands. Yeah, his head's made out of like the same rubber the old Yodas used to be made out of. Pretty cool. He's also a one stud thing, so a Lego figure can easily hold him. So for example, I've got one of my Mando upstairs. I've got the big child Lego set. I'll put that up now. And yeah, I've got him looking kind of like this, so he's like holding him. So that's really cool. So you can kind of do something like that. So he's like, yeah, carrying him. But yeah, so that's going to do it for that. Let's get into the actual Lego bits and the pros and cons and all that good stuff. Okay, so here are the 3 little mini builds you get with this. Again, it's quite cool you do actually get this. I mean, if you want to make like a Tusken Raider camp, then yeah, getting the ballista would be really cool. I think they did an amazing job on this. The speeder as well, that's awesome. And I'm not really a fan of the actual tent. They could have done it better, I think, like they did Obi-Wan's hut, and possibly even fitted all this in so it like folds up on itself. That would have been cool to see, but yeah. But anyway, let's just get on to the speeder first. So this speeder is the same one that is on the poster for the Mandalorian, and it's the one he travels with. And he just sits on top there, and his weapons can go on the sides in these clips there and there. This little basket is for little Grogu, so he can just slide on in there. There you go. And he's actually in there really tight. That's why I was struggling to get him out. But yeah, the bottom of it has clear bits, so it looks like it's floating when it's sitting down. And yeah, overall, really cool build. It kind of reminds me more of a mock than an actual Lego set. But yeah, no, really cool little Lego set. And yeah, it was a lot of fun to build as well, with all the details and components and stuff, like these back bits, and then you had the whole front bit. Oh, that needs to go down, there you go. Also, you could probably use this for, like, if you're into Lego, like, army building, you could probably, like, make a bounty hunter army with these things. Like, that could be really cool. Or just make, like, a mock in a town and then have one of these. because it's like a generic speeder. I did love the design of the speeder as well. Shame what. Okay, sorry again, guys. Decided to cut out again the audio, and my Premiere Pro's buggering up. But yeah, anyway, this is the speeder. I absolutely love this thing. It's probably one of my favourite things with the set. It more reminds me of, like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of the speeder from Return of the Jedi in a way. But yeah, this is me trying to fit the Mando in. I had so much trouble with this because I have the iPad in front of me. It's quite awkward to get around. But yeah, he can actually clutch it properly. I just can't do it from the angle I'm in. But yeah, he does fit in there nice and snug usually. Yeah, I really do like the speeder. I think it looks really super duper cool. The ballista now, yeah, the ballista and the campfire thing I'm happy with, but I don't really like the tent. The tent is kind of redundant in a way, I feel like. I think they could have done something else possibly. For example, they could have, I don't know, just added more to it to make it bigger, or see what I mean by making it bigger. The Tusken Raider won't even fit in. He can't stand up. Well, he can stand up, but not that well. And yeah, just not a fan of the whole tent thing. Like I said, if it was bigger, that'd be good. They could have added Cobb Vanth. That would have been a lot better. But yeah, sadly we got that. But what can you do? Other than that, I like the ballista and speeder, but the speeder's probably my favourite bit. But the tent, it just doesn't sit well with me. It's just too small. Okay, sorry about that. My iPad decided to run out of storage. What was I saying? Can't remember actually, but yeah, not too happy with this. It's got a little bowl inside as well, but it's not the greatest set. Well, not set, but like little build it has. But what it makes up for this is this thing. This ballista is amazing. So if you don't know what a ballista is, basically it's a giant crossbow essentially. And yeah, this one was used to get the crate dragons, so these bits move. So yeah, what it does is, if this was real, these bits would pull this back to a certain point, and they would have like a lever or something. They would pull that, and then something here would get released, and then it would fire the projectile. In medieval times, they were actually quite dangerous to operate because you could lose limbs and stuff like that from firing from them. But yeah, no, this is really cool. I really like this. So basically, with the Tusken Raider, that's the sort of scale you've got. So in the Mandalorian, I think they had 3 or 4 of these, aiming at the crate dragon bit, trying to keep it down. I'm not actually sure what they're made out of, actually, if they're made out of wood or like scrap metal. But yeah, no, really cool little set. It's also got a missile in here. I'll fire it towards my iPad. So yeah, you literally just tap the bottom of it, and then with the friction of it pushing against the spring, it just shoots out like crazy. So that is basically going to call it for this little Lego video. If you enjoyed this, please let me know with a like and stuff, because I want to make more of these. I got a lot more Lego sets, and I've got really high hopes for ones that are coming out. Also, if you want any of these Lego sets, I'll put all the ones that are available down in the description. If you click on those links and then purchase through them, that really helps me out. Like I say, they work for pretty much all countries. I think. Well, yeah, they should do, yeah. And basically, it's just a way of me being able to basically carry on this channel and get more stuff for you to see and me to review. And yeah, it's just a really helpful thing as well. They're all Amazon links, so it's all legit and everything. But yeah, so right, without me groveling about my affiliate links. So basically, yeah, with this set, the overall opinion of it, I'm happy with the speeder, the ballista, the figures. I don't like this though. They could have I would have recommended they kept this out and then just kept this, and maybe, yeah, like I said, a couple more figures, like maybe, yeah, like another Tusken Raider, or they could have done Cobb Vanth, which is the Marshal, or they could have done like some of his people when they're trying to get the Crate Dragon. Also, I'm not sure what would be really cool though is if they actually did a Crate Dragon set, and they had like, so you could get this, and then you could get a Crate Dragon set with two more of these or something, or one more, and then yeah, you would kind of have like the whole sort of setup. That'd be really cool. Maybe they might be doing that. I might have predicted. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. May the fourth be with you, and goodbye. This is the way.